welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode number 9 of our FC26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers. We will start today's one with our Youth Academy Scout update. This is the fourth month of scouting this season. Leo Perkins has not managed to keep hold of that potential. Ellis Freeman have kept hold of the potential, and I am happy to now give him a scholarship deal into the academy. Anyone else? Nope, we will get rid of the rest of them. We will just continue scouting here. Sebastian Hogg, who is a right back. I'm not sure whether I want to promote him or just keep on scouting him for now. Let's keep on scouting him. And in Scotland, let's see what we have got here so far. We will keep on scouting Lewis McKeith, who was a wide player. And McPherson, Ian McPherson, centre defensive midfielder. We will certainly give him a scholarship deal here into the academy. And anyone else, we will continue scouting Scott and McKeith. The rest of them in Scotland, we will get rid of them. And finally, in Wales, where we're scouting for attacking option, Reece Phoenix has managed to keep hold of his potential. His overall, though, is not improved as of at the moment. Gavin Brown as well. I mean, it looks like we will continue scouting the first 3 options here, Phoenix, Brown and Wood, and we will get rid of Griffin here. And let's see in the next couple of months whether any of those 3 options, any of those 3 players improve either the starting overall or their potential. And so far, the star of the academy still remains 15 years of age, Paul Fox, who is 54 rated, but very, very good potential there. Ellis Freeman is already 6'3" at 16 years of age. I mean, he might just end up being a centre-back. He's got the jockey attributes as well, which is good for the defensive players. But who knows? He's still very young. He could be whatever he wants. He could be a CDM. He could be a centre midfielder. He could end up being a centre-back. McPherson as well, looking good there. Look at that potential, though. 61 rated already. We've got 3 centre defensive midfielders there. Not all of them are going to make it because it's all one position, right? The likes of Charlton, and we have got Sterling, whose potential is downgraded a little bit, but we will see if that improves again. Otherwise, we might just release him from the academy. We've got 4 very difficult games in November, by the way, starting with 6th place West Brom there, and we've also got the likes of Wrexham, Burnley, Sheffield United, and potentially the game against Portsmouth in today's episode. Without further ado, though, we will go into the first one of the day, and it is at home at the Toughsheet Community Stadium. Come on, the Trotters. Whilst West Brom are doing quite well in the save right now, 6th in the championship table, and they're having a really good season, it's the complete opposite in real life. They are struggling, and other than Sheffield Wednesday, in terms of form in the last 10 to 15 games, they are pretty much the second worst team in the championship, and I think they're going to get relegated. I actually fancy them to get relegated this season, which is surprising, given they've got a really good team. And for the team they have got, man, it's a bit of a surprise. You could say the same about Leicester. Leicester shouldn't be where they are right now, but then again, Leicester have got some points deducted of them this season. But even without the point deduction, Leicester are not where you would expect them to be in the league table either. That is so easy. Josh Maja there in between the 2 centre-backs, and it just fell kindly for him. He's had one of the easiest goals you would score against us. That is just poor defending, man. Look at this. Just in between the 2 defenders. Oh, that's such an easy goal to concede. I mean, the appointment, by the way, of Eric Ramsey for West Brom, of all the managers out there, whoever made that appointment needs to be sacked. Because at the time I was saying, this is a terrible appointment. Of all the coaches, managers out there, West Brom decided Eric Ramsey is the guy to take them forward. He's hit the post and an easy tap in there. I think that's from Johnston, the former Celtic man. He's put West Brom 2-0 in front here, 22 minutes into the game. And the home side, the away side are making it really difficult for us right now. 27-minute play, and we have looked second best in all departments today. Defensively, going forward, aggressiveness, we've looked second best. maybe we will improve in the second half, but it doesn't matter what we have tried to do. Play off from the back. Why is my defense going so deep like that? Why is my defense so deep? And how do you have not got the third goal there? We will never know. But it doesn't matter what we've tried to do. Play off from the back, go long to Dolby, use the width. It's just not working today. We've looked second best all game. And I don't think that's about to change anytime soon either. If we lose this game, it's only going to be our second defeat of the season, which isn't incredible. I think we lost to West Brom, a 2-0 victory. Strela getting both goals. There's a cross from Swansea. Erahon on the far post. Get it. He's got the duty of a box-to-box midfielder in this game. And that is what you want from your centre midfielder. When you give them that license to go forward, you want them to pop up in the box like that and try to get on the end of things. And Erahon have put us one back. There's still time to turn this one around, which honestly would be an incredibly good result for us, considering how poor we were in that first half. Inside to Erahon. Erahon looking for a bit of space, but possession lost. West Brom on the break though. Price find Josh Maja, who has been a handful for our defence in this game. Come on, it's now or never. We've got to win possession back. If we can see the third, it's going to be game over, but possession won. One last attack. Mendes Gomes drives forward. There's space there on the right-hand side. Thierry Gale. Cross. Oh, it's been blocked for a corner. Might as well end the game, man. I don't think we've made any impacts this season from corners. We don't even beat the first man from corners. We're going to try and just put this one right in the danger zone there. Oh, yeah! Yes! It's Mikey, it's George Johnston. One of our smallest defenders, by the way. He's only 5'10" or 5'11". If there was one player that I expected at the end of a header there from a corner, it would not be him. Oh, how have we got something out of this game? We were awful for most parts of it. We scored a good counter-attacking goal with Erahon just arriving late on the box. And from the corner, George Johnston gets the equalizer for us. What a result. I'll take the points, definitely. And from the high-flying Baggies to the struggling Red Dragons, still in front of the home fans at the Toughsheet Community Stadium, it's got to be another tough game for us against a Wrexham side that have had more defeats than wins this season in the Championship on our save. They are somewhere around 16th or 17th. But let's take a second, though, to applaud what Ryan Reynolds and the manager, is it Phil Parkinson, have done with this team right now. I mean, look at the game they had against Chelsea as well in the FA Cup. Incredible performance from that team. They have spent a lot of money, but at the same time, let's not take away from the achievement. And if you look at, I mean, as I've said, they have spent a lot of money, that journey from non-league to Championship football. But if you look at the players that have brought in last season when they were promoted, or this season when they were promoted, they've brought in players with Championship experience. Oh my God. That's a howler from the goalkeeper in no man's land. And Joel Randall puts us in front in the opening 10 minutes. That's a huge error from the goalkeeper, man. But there's no reason to be coming out. And if you do come out, you have to win that. That's just poor goalkeeping, man. And hopefully it continues like this. If we go on and get the second, I'm not going to complain at all. We need more errors from the Wrexham players. We need more errors from the Wrexham goalkeeper. But going back to, oh no, wait a second. Oh, Ethan Whitley. He doesn't get the opportunity to start too many games, but I feel like he should be taking chances like that to allow him to start more games. That should have been 2-0, man. His finishing is not the best, but his movements, I've got to say, Whitley, it is exceptional, by the way. He's got that pace that allows us to play him through like that compared to a Dolby, who is a different style of player. But Whitley, his movement makes it easier for us. But where Dolby is a lot better is his positioning in the box. Oh, that should have been the equalizer. That was well worked. by Wrexham. Big save from Goodman, who was on loan from Crystal Palace. Over the top again to Whitley. This is what I mean. His pace just makes it so easy to play passes like that. Wrexham are playing an attacking formation as well, which means, especially after we've scored that goal, they're committing a lot more bodies forward, and it's making it easier for us to go the other way. The third here, maybe. Oh, just couldn't get that final pass right. I mean, I was talking about something in the first half, but then the goals went in and I completely forgot. If you look at the players that Wrexham have brought in, the likes of Dominic Hyam and Keith Moore, and players with championship experience, that's one back for Wrexham. It's made it easier for them to cope with the championship this season. In my opinion, sensible signings. These could go on and get the second goal here, man. Dominated most parts of the first half and most part of the second half as well. You'd expect us to be home and comfortable right now, but it's not looking that way. And with the last kick of the game, they have come close to getting the equaliser there, but we will hang on to collect our 3 points. What a result again. These are tough games, by the way. Don't look into the league positions of this team. Every opponent is tough in the championship. We've got Burnley up next as our final game in November before we then go into a very busy festive period of games. December and January, especially December. Of course, if you follow the English football, you know that is the month you play the most games in a calendar year. 8 games we have got in December, which is incredible. In January, we've only got, at the moment, just the 5 games, but then again, there might just be one more FA Cup fixture in there. I think we're still in the FA Cup. We're yet to play a game in the FA Cup. That starts around December, January time, but it's going to be tough against Burnley, isn't it? The top 2, West Ham and Sheffield United, by the way, face each other going into the next round of fixtures. The next round of games, the top 2 face each other. So we could well go top of the league if results go our way. But Burnley are 5th. It's going to be a tough game. 16 games for Burnley, 9 wins, 1 draw, and 6 defeats for them. We've only lost the 1 game this season, by the way, which is incredible. A lot of draws and a lot of wins for us. Burnley will certainly fancy their chances to finish in one of those automatic promotion places right now. And on paper, they're massive favourites to win this game. Sam Dolby still leads the way. 11 goals for him this season. They're only 5 points behind, aren't they? Although they're 5th in the championship table right now, but only 5 points behind those top 3 right now. Hannibal Meshbury, by the way, one of the players that's beginning to grow on me in this team. He's always had the talent. We know that. He's always been a really, really good young player. And I'm sure Scott Parker will tell you Hannibal Meshbury is one of the first names in those midfield positions. My only issue with him was his temper, his inability to control himself at times. But you always felt like as soon as he grew up a little bit, he sorted that part of his game out, there was a really good young player there, and he's beginning to show it right now. Barely dominating possession. Oh, it's Moon off target. Barely dominating the opening few minutes of the game here. It wouldn't be surprised if Burnley go down if another decent team, a Premier League team goes on, or maybe a team abroad goes on to pick up Hannibal Meshbury. I think he will suit the Spanish league so much, man. He's, like I said, he's just getting better and better, and everything that has gone well in this game from Burnley so far in this opening half an hour is just going through the young man in midfield. But the cross there straight into the hands of Goodman, who plays in Taylor as quick as possible, is Mendes Gomes, and number 7 driving forward, surging run from the right hand side. It was just quickly closed down and couldn't put the cross in. He finds Simon though, who finds Conway. It's not been a bad performance from us. We have shown Burnley the respect they deserve, and rightly so. We haven't committed too many players forward, and that is the temper that I'm talking about from Hannibal Meshbury. And he will pick up a yellow card. I mean, the amount of yellow cards he picks up is It's got better in recent times, but I remember the time in his early days, pretty much every game he played, he picks up a yellow card, and that's one of those silly tackles. 54 minutes play. The longer this game goes on and we're still in it, you never know. We might just go out there and get one of those late goals. It's Hannibal Meshbury. I thought he was going to shoot, but he sends the goalkeeper, he sends the defender to the shops there, and calmly composed, he's found Josh Coolin, who has just slotted that one home to give the home side a 1-0 advantage in the second half. I mean, I felt he was going to shoot there. That's the reason for the slight tackle, to try and stop him from shooting. But of course, composure personified. It's a wrong time to concede goals in the second half. I always say, if there's a time you want to concede, it's very early in the game to give you that opportunity. It's still 57-minute play though, but you will feel right now that the best we can get from a game like this, that Burnley have dominated possession, is to go out there and maybe nick a point. If we cannot do so, sure, Burnley are looking favourites for all 3 points here, and potentially even, wait a second, Mendes Gomez, and what a finish. That's the first time we have really played out of the back and showed what we're capable of, and it's resulted in a fantastic finish there for us. But a few substitutions coming on. Ruben Rodriguez replacing Clayton, Sheehan also replacing Erahon as well. I mean, we know our captain, when we have needed goals in the second half, at times this season, he's been the one to step up to give us that. There's a comment as well telling us to maybe start playing him a little bit more in that centre attacking midfield position, which I think it's a good idea. It's got the pace. It's got that knack of arriving in the box late and scoring goals. He's also got decent attacking stats on him. I feel like attacking midfield position is not a bad shout at all. On 87 minutes, have we got one last opportunity in us here? Out wide. Oh, it's Mendes Gomez, the goal scorer, driving forward. Can he put a cross into the box? He does. Oh, it's a corner. We did score from a corner earlier on, the first time we did this season. Late goal as well. Can we get number 2 here from a corner as well? Oh, can you imagine if we go on to do it again? Cross. Oh, we couldn't just get there to win the first header, but we keep it alive. Sheehan, big tackle. Josh Sheehan, captain, fantastic. We took the bar in, coming off the bench, and at times this season, when we have needed late goals, he's been the man to step up to give us that late goal. How many points has he won us this season, by the way, Josh Sheehan? Unbelievable. I can't believe it. How we've managed to get another. Right now, we refuse to go down easy. We're going to fight till the very end, and we keep picking up late goals, picking up late points, or in this instance, picking up all 3 points. Look at that for a league table, man. It's very competitive out there for the top 6. West Ham did beat Sheffield United in their last game, which means they're top of the league. They play Portsmouth next, which is a little bit of an easier game for them. Don't get me wrong, there's no easy game per se, but I'm sure they would rather play Portsmouth compared to any of the teams in the top 6 right now. We face Sheffield United in our next game, which is going to be a tough one as well. Sheffield United drop into 3rd after their defeats to West Ham, Hull City, Bristol City, and Stoke City, completing the rest of the top 6 there. Cardiff City, Charlton, and Lincoln, the bottom 3 right now. The likes of Queen's Park Rangers, Millwall just narrowly avoided that bottom 3. Leicester at 12 in the league. They started the season quite well. Of course, they sacked us last season, and it's not looking too good for them in terms of that automatic promotion, which I'm sure they would want. They will be wanting to either win the league or at least finish in the top 2. But up next here for us is in front of the home fans against Sheffield United. Well, as we know, and anyone that follows the championship will tell you this as well, Chris Wilder's Sheffield United is arguably one of the most difficult opponents you can face in this division. They're competitive from minute 1 to minute 90. They would leave everything on the pitch. He knows how to get his team motivated as well, Chris Wilder. And Sheffield United are third right now under. Although they lost to West Ham in their last game, they would fancy their chances here to put it right and pick up all 3 points this time, the away side. And they're one of those, well, Chris Wilder, he seems to have that strange relationship with the Sheffield United owners. Little switch of play there to Brooks. Every time he seems to get sacked and then, oh, what a save! What a save! Tyrese Campbell gets there first to put the Blades 1-0 up here away from home. And once again, we have conceded the first goal. We seem to make life difficult for ourselves, don't we? We almost want to give teams the advantage and then before we start playing, we don't start games well. It needs to improve though. We've got to start games well. What a chance. What a chance. Given the player that got to the end of that one, Sam Dolby, you would think he would do a little bit better there. We're putting the pressure on them since we conceded that goal. Swansea. Oh, look at the space there for Dolby. The cross just needed a little bit of height. And Sam Dolby would have been favourite to get to that one. But when you can't beat the first man, it makes it difficult for your attacking players to make anything of those type of crosses. Tawala, he's done well there initially, only to lose possession in a dangerous area here. Callum O'Hare, who finds Cannon. Cannon in the box now, back to Rodwell. Rodwell back to Cannon. And the strike here for Sheffield United put them 2-0 up here just before the end of the first half. Not a time to allow them to double their advantage. We seem to make life very difficult for us in second halves of games. And it wouldn't be, if we do manage to turn this one around, it wouldn't be the first time this season that we've managed to do that. We did somehow manage to achieve the same against West Brom, who, to be honest, have played better. That game, West Brom have played better than what Sheffield United have done for this one. And Sam Dolby pulls one back for us. He's not really been in the game. He's not really done much for us in today's episode. But as you know, if you give him chances like that, he's got the quality to punish you for his 12th goal of the season. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to have to be now or never. Joe Randall to Conway. Conway to Taylor. Taylor trying to play first time to Erahon. But it's just gone a little bit too quick there. And the linesman flag is gone off. Oh, God, if we could have just got that right. And it looks like it's going to be one last attempt here. The ref don't blow. Is the referee going to allow us to get this one forward? Wait a second. Oh, it's gone too quick again. It's just the timing, isn't it? We've got two big opportunities there to play the right pass, to play the pass at the right time. And we might have just had a chance from one of those. But on two occasions, they were both called offside. And going into our final game of today's episode at Fratton Park, it is away from home against Portsmouth. Comparing our opening 10 games of the season to, say, our last 6 games, it's the fact that we're conceding a lot more goals. And we're scoring more goals, but we're conceding a lot more at the same time. Don't get me wrong, I asked for it though. I can remember saying on one of the episodes that I would prefer us to be a team that wins 3-2, the 4-3 victories compared to the boring 1-0 victories. It keeps it exciting, doesn't it? But at the same time, you still want to defend better. You still want to score a lot of goals, but don't concede too many. As I've mentioned, it's almost like we allow teams. We seem to be a one-half team at the moment, and that seems to be the second half. We allow teams to get all of the advantage, get 1 or 2 goals against us, Portsmouth getting close, before we start playing football, before we start looking like a team that can score goals. It's disappointing thinking about it that way. We need to improve. We need to start games better. Portsmouth again, just putting all the pressure against us right now. I think that's Swift with a big chance there. And well saved by the goalkeeper. Oh, big header. Ethan Whitley is going to get there first. He's going to drive us forward. He needs support though, and we will get that support from the overlapping Thierry Gale. Space for him to run into here. Thierry Gale dinks one. Sheehan. Captain, fantastic. He seems to have this knack of scoring goals for us right now. Maybe that shout of playing him in the number 10 position, it's not looking bad right now. I'm not playing him in that position just yet, but it seems to be a really good suggestion, doesn't it? Maybe at some point in the next episode, we will think about playing Josh Sheehan when we have to rotate. Randall has been the standout player for us in that number 10 position. He's offside. Portsmouth coming close to an equalizer there. But he's offside. It's clearly offside as well. It's not even close. Look at that. But what a ball though. What a header. And that's going to be it. A 1-0 victory for us. We've gone back to the boring 1-0 victory. I tell you what, for this game, I would absolutely take it. It was a tough game out there. The weather conditions didn't help. But Josh Sheehan with a 29-minute winner for us, and we will take all 3 points. What a season this is turning out to be, by the way, as we almost approach halfway point of our season. 4 games to go, and we will officially be halfway there this season. Still a long way to go, though. At the start of the season, I hoped we would avoid relegation and maybe do enough to finish mid-table, but to be third at this stage of the season, that is unbelievable. West Ham and Sheffield United, the top 2 right now. We're just a point behind league leaders West Ham there, Stoke City and Hull City, 4th and 5th respectively. Bristol City and Hull City have both got a game in hand there, though. It looks like both teams will face each other for that game in hand. Derby County, Burnley, Swansea and West Brom completes the rest of the top 10 there. And the bottom 3, we've got Cardiff and Charlton Athletic and Queen's Park Rangers. I think we're yet to play Queen's Park Rangers and Cardiff this season. I think we've got Cardiff, Queen's Park Rangers. We have got West Ham as well. And who else haven't we played this season? And Stoke City. Those would be the 4 games to get to the halfway point of the season. And we're doing fantastic right now, you know. But in terms of the race for the Golden Boots, the goals dried up for Sam Dolby recently. I think he's only scored 1 in his last 4 or 5. He's scored 3 in his last 10, if I'm not mistaken. But hopefully he will pick up form again as we go into that crucial second half of the season. Castellanos leads the way. You've got the likes of Coley in there, Doumbia, you've got Campbell, Jaden Anthony, Mabididi, all in the top 10 it looks like. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one, and of course subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.